Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time since I've gotten back on here to do a video, and I think it's been about a year, and a year ago I was working in this journal right here. It is a journal that I've had for a very long time, and I was able to fill it up pretty well. I had to stop when I did. I almost used all of the pages, but I had to stop when I did because I thought that it was going to break the binding here. It's kind of, you can't really see it because of the shadow, but it's like a paper binding, and I thought it was going to be too fragile to keep filling up without, you know, breaking in the end. It definitely got whiter, as you can kind of see from all the things that I put in. So let's just get into it here. It says Paris on the front, and yeah, I always put my name in the front covers. I don't know if you can really see that there, but I don't know why I started doing that. I did that a long time ago. So I always decorate the front page, like the dashboard, I guess is what you can call it. And I really went with like a kind of a dreamy, romantic kind of theme for this journal, since it is kind of like Parisian a little bit. And I put this little poem in the front that I probably got from Pinterest from R.M. Rilke. I really don't know how to say that last name, but it's R-I-L-K-E. And hopefully you can kind of see that. It says, "Understand I'll slip quietly away from the noisy crowd when I see the pale stars rising, blooming over the oaks. I'll pursue solitary pathways through the pale twilight meadows with only this one dream, you come too." So we definitely went like on a kind of more romantic path here. And this is the back of that. I used like the word stickers or like quote stickers or whatever the heck they are. This one says, "There is beauty in simplicity. Always take the scenic route. Stay simple. Find joy in the ordinary." Okay, sorry about that. I had to change the angle of this. It was kind of bugging me. So I decided to use romantic, more whimsical images for this journal, which I found in magazines, and set those aside. And I also used washi tape colors that kind of complement with the pictures as well. And here I have a quote or poem from Christopher Poindexter. "He thought as the moonlight swam into the window and lit her shoulder blades, there is nothing more beautiful than the way the universe is always chasing you." And I thought this picture on the right here kind of complemented that poem as well. And here I have some stickers and some washi tape. I have a postcard that a pen pal sent to me. And this is one of my favorite Chanel perfumes. This particular layout I love because it kind of reminds me of Monet. I had set this aside for the right time to use, and as you can see, I tried to complement the colors here with what was going on over here. And over here this says, "Anybody with artistic ambitions is always trying to reconnect with the way they saw things as a child." And that quote is by Tim Burton. And I definitely have to agree with what Tim is saying there. I know when I try to create or get creative, it's always trying to fall back on what I remember my childhood to be. So I thought that was really interesting and very relatable. This layout, let's see here, where are we? We're in July, so I'm definitely bringing out those blues and reds to complement our 4th of July theme here. And I chose like a really thin, kind of sparkly washi tape here, kind of blue-gray, and complementing that with this picture that I probably got from Better Homes and Gardens. Around this time, I also was looking through a 1920s scrapbook that I had bought off of eBay. And the author of that was Roxy Rush, and I love her name. I showed that a few times on my Instagram last year. So I kind of also threw in some 1920s themes as well in this journal. This page, we have an old postcard that someone gave me. And this little pocket here, I knew I didn't want to take, I knew I wanted to put this in my journal somewhere because I don't really have any use for it otherwise. But I wanted to make sure it was protected and I could pull it out, as you can see. And what I ended up doing was I found these. What are they? Magnetic photo pockets at Walmart. And you can see they have a magnetic strip on the back. Well, what I ended up doing was taking this magnetic strip, peeling that off, and putting double-sided tape on the back. And obviously made sure that the pocket opening is up top here. And I just slid that in there. And that is how... that's how we're kind of storing that little postcard there. I really love these. This size is the 4x6. I figured out that it's kind of hard to actually come by the 4x6 size at Walmart, and it's the only place that I've been able to find anything like this. Definitely try walmart.com if you don't want to go in the store, or if they don't carry them in your store. But I definitely had to kind of be patient because I just didn't feel like ordering any more online. And, you know, wait for these little things to come in because they are handy. I think I've only used them maybe once or twice. And there's 2 in a pack, but I definitely wanted to be sure I had some on hand for later on down the road because I really do like these. And then we have this little list here from F. Scott Fitzgerald. And I guess because they're both kind of vintagey, I just paired these up on this page. Here we are on 4th of July. I have a quote here by Benjamin Franklin. It says, "Where liberty dwells, there is my country." And I just used this kind of red, I forgot what they call it, oh, foil, like a foil red washi tape that's striped with this blue glitter tape that I actually got at Target, I think. Last year they had a bunch of really cool sparkly washi tape, so I definitely grabbed a few of those. And I really like how this all turned out. Just, I don't know, it's just kind of summery and festive, and I kind of like this washi tape up here with like the blue and the flowers, and I think this washi tape up here is always fun. I'm actually running out of it, so I need to find some more. I'm pretty sure I found that on Etsy. This particular layout I use, it's very Parisian, matches with the journal theme, and let's see, I got these, I don't know what shop I got them, but they were for planners, like planner stickers. And I don't really do that kind of like glam planning anymore. I tried it for a few months and it just didn't work out for me. So I had all these stickers left over, and I still do. So best place to use them now is definitely in my journal. There's some more, lots of writing. This page is about us going to Mount Vernon. I happen to have this picture of Mount Vernon already in my stash from a magazine, and so obviously it was the perfect time to use it since we went to Mount Vernon. If you don't know, Mount Vernon is George Washington's home off of the Potomac in Virginia. It's really close to Washington, D.C., and we were able to do a tour. We did pretty much the full tour. Like, we even got in the basement. That was a special, what do they call it? The National Treasure Tour. So that was pretty neat to see. And I found a penny. Pennies are significant to my family, with a specific date, or not date, year on the back. So I just rubbed it on, well, I put it on this side, and it actually indented, if you can see that. So, and I rubbed it and then put tape over it, like packing tape, so it wouldn't rub off or transfer onto this side. And that's from the tour that we took. I thought these leaves here were pretty neat. I'm sure they've been there for years and years. I got this off of like the ground at Mount Vernon. I just like the pattern that it, that was created here. I'm sure it's just from like people walking over them and the rocks getting to them and whatnot, but I still thought they were pretty neat. This is, what is this? This is colors. Oh, okay, I forgot about this. These are colors from Mount Vernon, like if you wanted to paint your place with the colors from Mount Vernon, you can do that. I don't know where I got this, but I have it. This is the map from Mount Vernon. This is our ticket. And I wanted to try some chocolate that they had there at the gift shop. It says here, authentic 18th century recipe. So of course I wanted to know what that tastes like. And if I recall correctly, it was actually really bitter. It's not as sweet as we have it today. And I wouldn't even say it's comparable to dark chocolate. It was just a little flavorless, if you ask me. I don't know. It says it's 63% cacao, which I guess that's kind of on the more dark chocolate side, but it didn't taste like our modern dark chocolate, if I remember. I wouldn't want to try it again, to be honest. Oh, that's part of the map there. Okay, I always thought that this image was pretty neat. I don't know why. But yeah, I stuck that in there. And again, you can see the washi tape that I paired with this picture. Got a little postage sticker right here that I got from a friend. And I was trying to put my letters and things like that, my correspondence from pen pals in here as well at the time. And this was right before the solar eclipse that we had last year in August. And I got the commemorative stamps. Those actually are heat activated, and it actually changes. They are super cool. And I think I put something on my Instagram about those last year as well, around this time. I had to keep one for myself. They're too cool not to. So this picture, I feel like I had hung on to this for a while. I feel like it's kind of whimsical, romantic, definitely vintage with the headboard here. Yeah, has kind of a yellow and a kind of a gray-blue tone, so that's what we used over here on this side for the washi tape. And going with that 1920s theme that I was talking about earlier, this is something that I found quite a while ago in Better Homes and Gardens, and I thought that vintage feel was pretty neat. Where did I get this? I forgot where I got this. I can't think of the name right now. But I thought this headboard was really unique and kind of still on the romantic side. You've got the light pinks and the grays. It's kind of Parisian. So I stuck that in there, probably also just to use some space too. This is probably one of my favorites, just the way that the colors turned out with the washi tape and this picture as well. So that's definitely one that I found in a magazine. And this was actually, I think, at the very top of the page. And so what I did was I cut that off, what I wasn't going to use here because it didn't fit, and I just stuck it right there. And then here we have a quote from Martha Washington, and I really love this quote that she has. It says, "I am still determined to be cheerful and happy in whatsoever circumstance I may be, for I have also learnt from experience that the greater part of our happiness or misery depends upon our dispositions and not upon our circumstances." I just feel like that is such an inspiring quote. Just to remember, in some ways, just to make your own happiness no matter what situation that you're in. And I mean, this is a woman where her husband went off to war and, you know, that kind of a thing. I'm sure as a wife and a woman, she was always worried about President Washington, and Lord only knows what other circumstances that she was also in regarding his position. And whatever else that she may have gone through in her lifetime. So I feel like that is just such a great reminder to just, you know, keep your happiness and just find some joy in whatever circumstance that you may be in. This is another letter from a friend, and we've got another postage sticker here. And I stuck these in here because they look so cozy. I don't know what they are. Classic cashmere moccasin slippers. I mean, hey, that sounds really cozy right now. This, I feel like that is like kind of a scandalous picture in some ways, but it also kind of makes me think of like, I don't know, I think the colors, they're like a light pink boot, like a lacy boot, not even lacy, I don't even know what's going on there. But either way, I felt like if I was going to use that image, it would be in this journal. And then this was a little reminder to myself to grab this book one day. It's called Eat Beautiful. I really like the color of the binding, or the cover, I guess you could call that. It's kind of like a rose gold, and I think it's just about tips on how to in a way use food as medicine, as, you know, just for beauty purposes as well, and what each food is good for the beauty side. This is another layout where I wanted to use planner stickers, and so yeah, that's what I did. I really like this washi tape down at the bottom. I think this is the only time that I've used that so far. It just makes me think of like a fairy tale or something. And I just haven't really had a good reason to use it. And it's one of those where, do you ever have those like favorite washi tapes that you just don't want to use up? That's kind of one of these for me. That sounds probably silly, I don't know. So here we are continuing to use our planner stickers all over the page here, and I also stuck in another letter from Miss Megan. This is definitely one, like, I feel like she looks so regal, and I think she's actually from like a show. I'm so not up on the times with shows right now. But yeah, so I decided to stick her in and pick some pretty good washi tape to match that. And on the other side, this one was a really long picture, so I just bent it on the side and, you know, stuck it right there too. And I thought it added some kind of character to the page. Alright, and then we have this page. This gorgeous postcard was sent by a friend. We have another postage type of sticker here in the corner. And let's see, then we have this small little romantic picture from here, or up here, that I got from a magazine. You can see the washi that I paired with that. This I also got out of a magazine. I thought that was just too cute not to throw away, so I definitely had set that to the side and found a really good reason to put that in there. And here is a quote. It says, I don't know who this is by, but it says, we don't just get to grow old together, we get to grow up together, and that's the real adventure. And that just reminds me of myself and my husband, since we're high school sweethearts. I just thought this little baby was so cute. I just want to kiss it. She's so cute. So I stuck that on there. And yeah, my parents are so ready for grandkids, but I'm not sure if I can quite deliver that right now. So yeah, that's what I was talking about in that particular entry, just like the pressures of making grandchildren, I guess, for them. Yeah, so I got this from a magazine, and a lot of these were way too tall, but I didn't want to get rid of some of the character. So I just kind of had to cut out this part, otherwise it would just kind of tear, like right here in the corner. And I just simply flip it down, just like that. So you see this beautiful silk dress laying on the bed. It's very romantic. You can see the gold washi tape that I paired with these two. And this one, we've got some yellow flowers and the washi tape down here. Ooh, okay, this is exciting. Well, it was for me. Let's see, I think I got this. This was all about the solar eclipse last year. I think it was on, oh yeah, it was on the 21st. So that was pretty exciting to see here in North America. I got this from a postcard and stuck that in there. This washi tape down here, I don't think you can tell from the lighting, but this is kind of like a rose gold color, the top one. And I thought that could like represent the sun or whatever. And then this gold washi kind of looks like the sun-ish, kind of, right? And then, you know, we've got the star washi tape right here that you've probably seen me use quite a bit. Yeah, so I thought that was fun. I have the glasses, the eclipse glasses that I got from someone else. They were so sweet, and let me keep these because I could not find my own. Like anywhere that I looked, they were all sold out. And I think they ended up getting theirs online. I did not quite think about that. So yeah, you can see the date on there, August 21st, 2017. That was a pretty cool day. And I just stuck these in the pocket here. Yeah, because you know we want to like commemorate everything, right? If you're a journal person sticking crap into your journals, you're going to want to have something about the eclipse in your journal. And I knew that I wanted to get my hands on some glasses and stick those in there. So thankfully that happened. Oop, I keep hitting the tripod, sorry guys. Here's another kind of romantic Parisian-ish picture that I got from a magazine. I don't know about you, but I definitely want to get all snugly in that bed and have some snacks and some coffee and just chill. That would be nice. And this one kind of goes along with our 1920s theme. I had set that aside, and I noticed like I'll see images and pictures and I'll set them aside, and eventually I'll have a really good excuse to use that particular image. So that's kind of how I got all of these. I really like this glittery, like dark pink magenta color down here. Here's another picture. I think I got these from, what is it called? Restoration Hardware. I think that's where I got the other image that was similar to, like the similar colors to that. I think it's Restoration Hardware. Is that what? Yeah, whatever. We're going with that. So I like this little headboard. It's not little. I don't know why I call everything little. And right here, like the ultimate, you know, French lady, Coco Chanel. I've definitely had this for a few years, and finally it found its way home in this journal. Here's some other cool images here. What is this about? This is just vintage, talking about, I guess, Civil War money. I thought that was pretty interesting. Lots of writing, and then that's basically, so that is it for this journal, and that was kind of quick, but see how big that is? Some of it is like due to the post-its that I put in as well, but yeah, this was a really fun one to fill up, and I kind of miss it. I really liked the size. I can show you just a blank page. I really like the paper. I had a really good time in this one, and you can't really say that about all journals that you use. So this is the one that I was using last year again, and I have a few more in store for you. This is my current one. I just thought I should show you that. We are in another Ecolo. Wow, there's like stuff flying out of there. I really love this brand for sure, and I'm about halfway done, so it might take a little while to get a flip through out of me with this one. And then my next one that I plan on using, since fall is coming up, I thought this would be a really good choice. This leather brown one. I actually found this in Marshall's for like $12. And for me, that was quite the find. So definitely had to pick this up. It's really smooth and soft. And I have some images here that are definitely going to be going in there. And so, yeah, that is the Paris journal. And hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.